Cheers and enjoy the show. Good evening.
Well, hello.
What's happening, everybody? Hope you're having a great Wednesday night.
Hey.
We've got a Katie that's being quite active, trying to attack it. Live action sports. Got a cat attack. Go lay down, asshole. That's Milo.
That's Milo Manchaco.
Where did Manchaco come from?
One day he and I
What's going on, Jabin? What's going on, DJ?
He and I had a conversation over the weekend, and he felt like he needed some more ethnicity in his life.
So now he's Milo Manchaco.
Milo Manchaco LaMontagne.
It's fine with me, whatever.
I was telling somebody at work about that, and they're like, "You cracked me up." I was like, "Hey, it was him.
He asked for it.
He said, Mom, I want some of your heritage."
I don't know.
Where Manchaco came from, I think it just is a made-up word that popped a name that made it because it sounds so like Manchaco.
It's very masculine.
Yeah, well, he's a very masculine cat.
Tries to kill everything, so it's all good. Thank you guys so much for joining in tonight. It is Wednesday.
Wednesday.
The August 16th edition of
I can't believe it.
The Bar is Open. It's hot.
It's
hot.
So we run our work at work through iterations, and each iteration is 2 week long, right? Mm-hmm. And each planning phase has 6 iterations, and we're on.
So you have a quarter, and then you have those.
But when you do it by 2 weeks, it goes by really fast. Mm-hmm. Like I can't believe it's already August.
White people do not have ethnicity. Exactly. I am French, which means I am white. That's all it is.
Can I be lucky like
it's all good. Check us out on The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. Let's do that real quick. Beth and Greg on iTunes, Spotify, all the places you find audio versions. And then, of course, like and subscribe. Like, hit the fucking
thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
And the gun?
Do that, yeah. Thumbs up, guns up.
Sun's out, guns out.
Well, thumbs up,
well, and
whatever,
that goes
doesn't
perfect
matter.
With my boycott of sleeves.
Absolutely. First things first, little business at the top, if you don't mind.
Of course.
So David Osbornson reached out to me today, and he let me know, and I was at work all day, so I didn't have a chance to check social medias and stuff like that. But sadly his father passed away this morning.
Sorry, David.
From long battle with Parkinson's disease. So David Osbornson, he's a longtime listener. He stayed with us. He's been here. I've hung out with him. We've hung out with him a lot. It is sad and it sucks. But I spoke with him this afternoon, and he and his family are doing as well as can be expected, right?
Right.
So I really want to just say cheers to his dad, Mike. His name was Mike Osbornson, and cheers up.
I never put his Osborne son. I just said Osborne, probably because of Jack.
Oh, maybe. But cheers to David, your family, to your dad, Mike. He said, when I was talking to him, if a friend calls out of the blue,
something's up.
Pick up the fucking phone.
Yeah.
And that was it. And David never calls me. I mean, we talk on off Instagram and stuff like that. But when somebody calls you directly, pick up the phone because there's something going on. Right. And I think that's really, really important is I don't call anybody unless I take that back. I call friend, my very, very closest friends just to check in and be like, hey, how's life going?
I don't call anybody.
But if I'm calling you because
I used to call my dad.
It's it's going to be something that I need to talk to you about.
Right.
It's not something that's just, that's just me personally anyway. So anyway, cheers to David and his father, Mike, and to your whole family, David. We're thinking about you guys.
Prayers and thoughts and hugs.
And all the things. If you need anything, reach out. Just like I told you this afternoon. I think it was this morning even. Just reach out, man.
Yeah.
So cheers.
It was late morning.
I think it was about 11 o'clock or something. Yeah. So it's all good. All right. Let's jump into the show.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
So this one is let's just get wild with it.
Okay.
I started watching that Netflix show.
Yeah.
How to Become a Cult Leader. Then I was like, fuck, what kind of cult would I want? If I was going to start a cult, Go watch the show. It is entertaining.
Is it? I need
Because
to watch it.
they break down different cult leaders and they say these are kind of the rules to becoming a cult leader.
Okay.
Right? Like you need to be charismatic and you need to do like these few things and you need to sometimes the first time doesn't work. Right? And you need to
If
rebuild.
at first you don't succeed.
You need
try
to
again.
reimagine yourself, right?
Yes.
And I was thinking, I was like, number one, what would the purpose for you? If you were thinking about what's your cult gonna be like or be like?
Bunch of dogs.
You're gonna have the cult of dogs, and
That's all I need in my life.
just a bunch. Any particular dog?
Cute ones.
Cute. Just a cult of cute dogs.
Cult of cute, sweet dogs.
Are you gonna poison them at any
good
point in
gravy.
life that
Why
I need
would
to
I do
worry
that?
about?
I'm not crazy.
Some people are.
Well, don't follow those people.
I was thinking,
Most
you could
of
have-
them are crazy.
like
though.
you literally could have a cult of anything.
Most of them are crazy. Most of them have very
I
high
mean,
opinions.
there's no
of
story
themselves.
behind this. It's just
I don't know. What kind of cult would you have?
pink. I was like,
If I was going to do a cult of people, I would find a group of people that felt left out.
well, that is that's absolutely the starting point for a cult, right?
Yeah.
Is people that
The
feel
oddballs.
like oddball out. They don't
Titties
have
wigging out.
anybody they can connect to.
Right.
Right. Those sites. That's
But
absolutely
don't
it.
you have to like take their money and shit?
No, that comes later.
Okay.
That you absolutely.
See, I don't want to make anybody broke or keep them from their families.
No, that comes later.
I know, but I don't want to do that at all.
So, what would you name your cult? But I mean, like go cult.
Well, like, what are some cult names?
All right.
I don't even know
So
any existing.
let's look up
names.
cult names real quick. Let's do this because it is important to have a clever cult names. Cult.
Well, you didn't change the
names.
name on the number. This says 321. Is it 321 or 320?
It's 320. I got this wrong on the paper.
Okay.
Yeah, cult name generator. Oh, there's a
Seriously?
fucking cult name generator. Dear God, I didn't
What
know
do you
that.
put in it?
Cult name generator. Let's put in dogs.
It's gonna be like the bow wow, the bow wow, the bow wow of gracious mornings. or
I don't know
something.
what the fuck this thing is. I don't know
What
what.
else do you put in it besides dogs?
Well, I'm probably
what is
getting.
what is the address? I want to see it.
No, I just typed in cult.
Cult names. Let's see.
I don't know. I've never used this thing. Random generator. Feel free to share.
Cult name
All right.
generator.
So messengers. This is just a random generator.
Okay.
Messengers of the moon. Wanderers of devotion. Order of the four divines.
Or Order of the Four Paws.
Order of the four paws. I love it. Fuck yeah. Okay, so is that like north, south, east, and west?
No, it's front, two back. Four paws.
Like, is there stepping?
Oh, then we're just gonna have the Beatles remake Crossing the Street, but just with dogs. No.
Cult of Culkism.
What?
No, cult of cuckling.
Cuckling? You're gonna share your wife with this?
the
I mean, I suppose
twin
if you're down.
oracles.
Kitty, don't even think about jumping on that banner.
That cat does it, and it fucking makes.
Oh,
me
look,
go
look, look,
crazy.
look.
No, I'm
No,
aware.
Milo. He's done that before. Sticking his head through his fucking.
How about
Thank you.
Band of Reapers, the Prime Creed, the Disfigured Oracles. That is a heavy metal band.
It is.
I know.
Oh, he's right here.
Jesus Christ.
He's just crazy. So wait, disfigured what? Oracles?
The Disfigured Oracles.
I think I would do something like.
Okay.
Still keeping it around dogs. So like,
The Disfigured Dogs.
no, like the
Like you rescue
bow at the
only
moon.
like three or less legged dogs.
I can't really have less than 3.
No, you
Then
can.
I
I've
guess
seen
they
plenty
can
of dogs
the
that have
wheelchair.
2. Yeah.
Then I'm gonna call them the missing leg crew. I don't know, the missing leg bandits.
The Limbless.
That's not funny. I don't like that one. Okay.
The
so-
Limbless works for anything though. Right? I saw this like little thing on probably Instagram where they were trying to figure out. Remember the dolphin's tail? Movie?
No. I don't think I've
Dolphin's
ever
Tale
seen
was
it.
about like the dolphin that didn't have like its back flipper.
Oh,
for
they
some
gave it a
reason,
fake one, right?
and they put it on there.
It was a Disney movie or something?
Probably. But
Okay.
that thing could be like your spokes dolphin for limbless.
So I just typed in women.
Dolphin limbless. Cat, settle the fuck down. And you're gonna be
So-
limbless.
Countless generators.
All right. So mine,
I don't
I'm
even know how this
thinking
works.
I was trying to go down that path of
Souls.
no, dude,
Oh.
no. Because you've got too many groups out there like that are there are currently plenty of
How about Black Rifle followers?
no.
How
That's
about
just Facebook. Right? I'm trying to think
I
of
don't know.
something different.
it's too deep.
Absolutely cult name, best cult name, the IRS is what DJ said.
That's funny.
How about I was thinking like so I keep going back
Went
to
through
like
the dolphin
surfing.
and St.
There's always like
Petersburg, Alex
surfing
Hutchins, Mother-
groups.
Oh, that was a real
skateboarding.
person.
What's
I
that?
mean, a real dolphin, apparently. Winter the dolphin in
Yeah,
St.
that's the-
Petersburg.
That's the
Alex
one
Hutchins
that's the one
So
that
it really that was based off a true story.
yeah,
Well, that's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. It's really sad, but it's funny.
but she could be a part of Limbless, the cult. You're still it's still a limb, right?
The
Theoretically.
cult of yeah.
Personality.
Yeah.
Oh, bang.
oh bang, not really.
All right. Cult. What's that one?
Hi, evil ginger.
Evil Ginger said, hi,
New
would
moon
be
shit to
here
do.
sooner, but had new moon shit to do. We're just talking about
Cult names.
cult names. So, new moon shit. I was literally almost going to
The
say,
cult of the new moon.
I almost said that. Like, I don't know why.
Could
and
be
then
like
we've
cult
got
of the
Evil
full
Ginger.
moon.
And it's just a picture of an
A butt.
ass.
Yes, just a butt. And everybody turning over, looking over their shoulder while they flash up. They moon everybody.
I think there's something special out there. So when you go into and you actually think of like Jim or what is his Jim, whatever his name.
About the Kool-Aid guy.
Yeah, the
Jim
Kool-Aid
Jones.
guy, Jim Jones. Yeah, there are so many actual like cult names, and like the heaven.
What was his cult's name?
Hang on a second.
See, I never know their names. I just know the leaders.
Real cult names, but this is all based on my watching a episode and a half
Of Netflix.
Netflix, how to
be a
become a
cult
cult leader, and I think I want to be one.
Well, you can't have people in the house, so you're gonna have to find another place to put all those bodies.
All right, I'm getting into Wikipedia.
Cult names are fun, she said.
There's a fucking ton of them. Anti-cult, no. People's Temple, Cult of Personality, whatever. That's stupid. Most terrifying cults in history. Love is one. No, that's god damn it. Just give me the cult names.
What was the name of Jim Jones' cult?
The People's Temple, the Branch Davidians.
That's the guy that was in
Those.
Waco.
Yeah.
The People's
People's
Temple
Temple, yeah.
is Jim Jones.
The good thing about that show is they actually rate
the cult leaders.
cult leaders on how good of a cult leader they were. And like, what's his name?
Ted Bundy, not Ted Bundy. The other guy.
The dude with the
Swastika.
swastika.
Yeah.
He was like the
Swastika.
worst. Sullivan's 1957.
Was he a cult or just a gang of crazies?
They call him a cult. Children of God, Family International. They're
I've heard
still
Children of
going.
God.
1968 to current.
Is that his?
No, that's a different. Dude.
Oh.
I haven't gotten into that one.
Who's-
Heaven's Gate. Remember the Hale Bop Comet one?
Yes.
Yeah, where they all
Where they
drank the
all-
purple juice.
Because they thought it was the end of the world.
Yeah. Oh, they only had those ones, evidently. That fucking article sucks. Nonetheless, okay, my cult name is going to be
I feel like it should be something like Range of Assholes.
no.
Because you have ranges of assholeness.
The Blue Moon
No.
Sunshine.
No.
Cult. I'm just throwing words together.
No. You just took a color and two.
I was looking at blue.
I know, you
friggin'
took
moon,
you took a
'cause
color and two astrological not astrological, but
Blue Moon Sunshines. I mean, you just
took
had
two
cult to
stars.
the end
You
of
took
it.
a moon's not really a star, it's a planet.
No, it's a moon.
A planet, isn't it a planet?
No, it's a moon.
What did they
A
consider? It?
planet and a moon's a moon for a planet. I don't know the answers to all these things.
Yeah.
I'm just going to become I'm a cult leader now.
Good luck. Godspeed. I'm not joining your
The
cult.
Blue Moon Sunshine Club cult.
Okay.
And yours is the Four Paws. What else was it? There was something.
No,
We have to go back in the
Four
audio.
Paws. I can't remember. Brethren of the Four Paws.
The Brethren of the Four Paws. The Brethren.
I'm just going to surround myself with puppies
All right, real quick.
and their owners. That's who's going to be in my cult.
Four Paws. What is your logo? This is just a dog's ass.
No, because I'm trying to get the owners of the dogs. So all we do is play with dogs. My logo is going to be, dude, that's too heavy for me to think
Too much right now?
Yeah.
All right. We'll think about that. We'll come back to it. All right.
I almost drank tonight, but I thought better of it.
What was
I got an
better?
8:30 meeting. 8:30 meeting.
Wah, wah. So what would you guys do for a cult? What would you do to become a member of a cult?
Nothing. I wouldn't become a member of a cult.
What was like a really good cult?
Nope. Still.
Like it's a pyramid scheme.
I get tired.
It's a pyramid scheme, only you're going to make a lot of money.
I get tired of being around people. Can you imagine what a cult is like? Because not only are you around people, but you're around them
Char peanut
24
butter.
fucking 7. You're sleeping with them. You're eating with them. You're sharing with them.
No, but we can live in your
No.
house and you don't. Okay, let's get into this part. That
You
was
can't
the other
live
part
in
of
a
it.
house. You all live in a commune together.
Well, you don't have to. You can still like go
Yeah,
out and murder
well,
people and go back to
Go
your
back
house.
to your house and
Yeah,
be like,
yeah,
I'll see you tomorrow, Jim.
Whatever.
Great
Yeah, dude.
night.
Yeah, it was
Great
awesome.
job tonight.
Yeah, you just like wash your hands
Yeah.
like the town fountain, right? What wouldn't you do to be? No, I'm trying to think.
Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
What are your initiations into your cult? You've got dogs.
I've got dogs. You've got to have rescued a dog.
Have to have rescued a dog. This isn't a club. This is a
That's the part of the cult.
cult.
I know. I know what the difference between, well, a club is a cult is a club. They
Kind
are.
of is.
They
Yeah.
are. They're the same thing.
Like Hell's Angels
That's a club.
cult.
Exactly.
Don't tell them that.
Although, bang you.
Yeah. See you later.
Bye, losers. Justin Jeep said, "These are my people." Drive peanut butter, DJ said.
I know. All right. So my rules for
Blue Moon is
my
a good
cult
beer.
are gonna be like
Some
you
people,
have to.
what are some rules that you've
So a
seen?
lot of things are like shows of like showing of devotion.
Okay.
Like these are
To the
these are
cult
not my
leader.
rules.
To the cult leader.
Well, kind of theoretically to the purpose, to the principle.
Okay.
Like what's his name?
So like it's church, but for something not religious. It's
Yeah.
something that somebody made.
well, it
important.
could be pretend church because that's how they do that a lot because that's cults.
No, it's not church though. They're not preaching
No, I'm
God's
not-
word. They're preaching their word.
Sometimes many of the cults try to preach a
Here's
form.
the thing. You know why I could never be in a cult?
Why?
I get bored.
That's how I am.
I
It's
get
so
bored,
bored.
very easily.
I don't even think I could be a cult leader.
I know. I'd
Like,
be
I'm
like,
like,
you're so.
I got more.
I know,
Like,
you're so.
but what if they
annoying.
do this?
Go get a life.
All right. So it's also manipulation. Like, all right, oh, I know. I was to say pastor.
Oh,
But we'll
you
call
can say
him.
Reverend.
We'll say
Reverend Greg.
Lord Brian. Whatever you want to name your disciples. Lord Brian, go mow my lawn. That'll show your devotion. And then you get people to do that shit all the time. Like, make my bed, do this. The only way is if I can go upstairs
And
into my
meditate.
solitude fortress
All
of
you're doing up there is
solitude.
playing fucking video games.
Yeah, right. And just
Words
I'm
with friends on your
podcasting,
damn phone.
right? And I'm actually working.
Right.
Right. Words with friends. And
You
this
be
fucking,
doing Words
I've got
with Friends.
700 Words with Friends
Uh-huh.
games going, and I'm like, I've got 6 now, and I'm like, I can't handle it. Right? I'm like, fuck this. Right? I'm like, I need some fucking devout followers.
I can't play my Words with Friends and keep my lawn.
Right? I feel like that now. Like
You
all
don't.
those.
You hardly ever do lawn work. What the hell are you talking about?
No, I was just saying, like, I feel like I'm falling behind because I'm waiting for that pool to get
You are
installed.
falling behind.
I
You're
know.
just using the pool as an excuse.
No, I'm waiting for it because
you're not going to mow the lawn for another 2 weeks. Well, it's so hot right now. The grass isn't growing. so it
no,
doesn't
and then
really
the
matter.
fucking cable guy came and
They came and buried the rope.
oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I about had a fucking heart attack because there's this person, couldn't tell if it was male or female, with a shovel in my front yard going towards my gate. I'm in a meeting with my team and I was like,
I'm gonna stab
I
him.
go, I'm gonna have to turn this off for a second. There's a random stranger trying to get into my fence. And they were like, oh my gosh. I was like, it's fine.
I've got plenty of guns.
And I go out there and I think I scared the crap out of her.
Good.
She was about to ring the doorbell. When I opened the door, I was like, can I help you? All aggressive. And she's like, she couldn't speak English, bless her heart. She's like, Spectrum? She's pointing at her badge. She's like, bury the line. I was like, go for it.
Is it buried?
And so I went back there after I thought, oh shit, she's gonna bury it far enough. I was like, it's gotta go deeper than surface level. And she's looking at me. I was like, deep. And she goes, 6 inches. She shows me her, shows me her shovel and she like points to it. I was like, that works.
Well, that's cool.
She did a better job than the last guy
that
did.
came. Anyway, okay, so
Calm down, Koresh. That's what DJ said.
calm down, correct?
David Koresh, is he the one that was the
David Koresh is the
Waco?
one that got the house burned down by the
In
FBI
Waco, right, yeah.
and did all that.
When was that? That was in the 90s, right? Like 96?
Something like that. I watched the whole Koresh
That was
one
a
on.
big deal, dude. I remember like not even being
Up in
interested
Waco, yeah.
in that kind of stuff. And it was, well,
And
I
now
also lived
what's in
Texas.
Waco?
Baylor, not now.
No, your
what's her
friends.
name's garden?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. They probably bought the same property.
so I have somebody.
Wouldn't that be a
I know
fucked
somebody
up thing
going
if
to
they
Waco
bought
on
that
Friday,
property?
and I was like, "Ooh, are you going to Magnolia Cafe?"
Yeah, wouldn't it be funny if Magnolia Farms bought the Waco property? I'm not saying they did, but
Because
I'm
then
just
it would
saying,
be haunted as fuck. That would be kind of cool.
like random pistol fire.
No, like
It's like-
people pissed off that that dude got him killed.
Oh, I'm aware. Yeah, I don't know. So think about what you would name your cult. I think that's the most important thing. When
Order
you go
of the Four Paws.
Order of the Four Paws, of course, or the Brethren of the Four Paws.
I like Order of the Four Paws better.
Order of the Four Paws. So you know it.
And then I would draw 4 paws on my shirt.
I'm gonna make a shirt for you. It's got the Order of the Four Paws.
Join
Okay.
my gang on the bottom of it. Underneath it. Join my dog gang.
Gang bang.
No gang bang. Doggies are innocent and
What
pure.
if you were? I mean, you could be like, no.
Yes,
Well,
they are.
I mean, it's innuendo because it's a cult. You're
Or
like,
they don't all sleep together.
I think that's kind of a goal.
It's just one big freaking orgy.
Think so. I mean, well,
Again,
like the
ew,
Waco guy,
ew,
like David
ew.
Koresh was like, you're not allowed to sleep with your wives. Your devotion to me is
I
becoming
get to sleep with your wives.
abstinence.
But he slept with all of them,
But he
didn't he?
slept with all of their wives.
Yeah. If I was a dude, I'd have been like, let me get you a bag of dicks. That's not gonna work for me. Small-minded. That's why I can't be around cult people, because they are willing to
Are
give
you willing?
anything.
You're so.
They're willing to give anything to be
You
included.
can be so influenced by it.
I cannot.
Are you sure? Let's talk about genetically modified
Dude, if that was
mosquitoes.
never mind, I was gonna say something very inappropriate, but
These mosquitoes right here are genetically modified Brit mosquitoes
what?
that
What
could
kind?
Brit B-R-I-T mosquitoes could stamp out malaria with Bill Gates backing. Do you trust anything that Bill Gates
No,
does
He
anymore?
wants you to eat bugs.
No, he also owns like what, a couple 100,000 acres of farmland. He also was number
What's
one
the
of
point? Like, what, they bite you and they get rid of malaria, or they're killing the malaria
Oh
mosquitoes?
no, they put an mRNA vaccine into you via a mosquito bite.
What's mRNA?
The same thing that they did with the fucking vaccine for COVID.
Oh,
Now you just do a
well, I guess I'm buying DEET again.
billionaire Bill Gates is backing the efforts of the UK firm Oxitec,
Right?
who are genetically modifying the country's mosquitoes to turn them into weapons in the global war against malaria.
Malaria is still a thing, I guess, in third world countries.
Third world countries. Yeah, absolutely. My dad had malaria when he was in Vietnam in 1970 or 69, something like that.
Explains
right.
a lot. I'm kidding.
No, you got treated for it and he was,
I know.
I mean,
I'm
it
kidding.
fucks you up, but British super mosquitoes could be deployed
Those are mean as
worldwide.
hell.
No, listen to this. This is the key. British super mosquitoes could be deployed worldwide to eradicate malaria. Billionaire, we don't have fucking malaria in the
I
United
was gonna
States.
say, why would you need to do that worldwide?
Right. Billionaire Bill Gates is backing the British effort to send countries mosquitoes across the world in an effort to stamp out the deadly disease.
Wouldn't they have to get like permission from the world to do that?
If you release something that's flying, it doesn't matter. Right? It just doesn't matter. You could have one country say, yep, we approve it. As soon as it starts breeding, it gets into water systems, and that's where
larva
and everything starts, right? It's like that's why we have, what is it, Zika virus in fucking the South, right? It pops up every now and then and shit like that. It's a bunch of bullshit, right? So this would work because the super mozzies, as they say, mosquitoes, created by
Extra malaria.
UK. Anytime you say biotech firm Oxitec, you're like, can we shoot that fucking place with a bunch of stuff? Like,
I don't think shoot it. I say blow it up.
well, that's what I mean. With missiles is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, shoot it with missiles. Are capable of killing off their disease-ridden rivals that spread the illness responsible for
So
over
they would kill
half
the
of the
mosquitoes.
million deaths a year. So,
So
what
they're
it-
not
no,
going
no,
to
no,
bite
no.
you and
No.
They're going to
Nope.
eat the mosquitoes.
No, it's gonna bite you. It's gonna,
It
and then
seems like
those things transfer
for
the killing agent to the other mosquitoes.
wait, the bite
Yeah.
transfers the killing agent.
Well,
that-
you become the agent of
the weapon.
dissemination for that. Would you want to ever do that?
No.
Fucking retarded. Oxitec genetically modifies insects to use them as biological insecticides. They work by the British mozzies being entirely male only and carrying a
They can't
specific gene
reproduce by
that
themselves.
stops
Well,
female offspring from
have
surviving
they not
until
seen
adulthood.
Jurassic Park?
Just saying.
They all started off as one sex and then they were having
Dude,
babies.
I don't trust a goddamn thing that Bill Nye the Science Guy says.
Bill, not the science guy.
Bill Not the Science Guy? That's a perfect.
Bill, not
way
the
to-
science guy.
I don't even try. I don't even like Bill Nye. So in this case, actually, I misspoke. It is
They kill
saying that it stops, they reproduce
mosquito.
and it kills the mosquito.
Yes, I know. That's what I thought.
Right. Yeah.
So it's not, I mean, it's still genetically modified. Who knows what it's going to do to humans when it bites them, but it's going to kill those mosquitoes, I guess, by eating
More than
them?
1 billion have so far been released worldwide with no negative impacts.
Oh, how long has it been released worldwide that they know there's no negative impacts? Because that takes like 10 years.
Well, yeah. So 1 billion. Okay.
1 billion
I have like
mosquitoes.
300 million in my front yard right now, right? Or at least maybe in the slightly earlier season.
No, they're
right.
still there. Well, it's been really hot, so they're
It's
starting.
been
to die.
ultra hot here. It's been like fucking 105, 106, right? That's hot. That's excessively hot for us
For his-
right here.
Yeah.
And
Next week starts to be in the 90s again.
then they'll be back. Those motherfuckers are going to be back. I can't imagine what the fucking pool is going to be like. Oh my God. We bought a pool and it's going to be
Dude, whatevs.
DEET season. I'm going to have all those citronella candles
All
just like
around it.
spiked up everywhere, like off trees, like hanging out of everything.
Lord help me.
I don't know. What do you guys think about like having Bill Nye
Not
or
mine.
Bill fucking whatever Gates involved in more molecular genetic?
I don't know
shit?
why he's involved in the first place. He's not even a scientist.
Well, no, he funds all of this shit. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
Aren't they
funds-
divorced?
Yeah. But they still
So it's not-
fund all of this shit. They're the ones. There was a recent article or a recent
Don't
interview that he
spill
did,
touching your
and
mic.
he couldn't believe how many people, let me get this right, didn't like having the COVID vaccine, basically, right? Like he was just like dumbfounded by the fact that the COVID vaccine was doing so well and it did all these things, and everybody was like started pushing back on it, saying, no, dude, like people are getting hurt and all these things.
Screw
like
her. People are
vaccine-
dying.
Vaccine injuries and all these
Yeah.
beyond people dying and all this. And he was like, he just was dumbfounded about this,
But-
right? And you're like, you fucking retard. Like
People don't like
there
to-
were 6 months of study done
Yeah.
on a vaccine that fucking
He just
injured or
Yeah. So, and Justin, Jeep and Justin said, didn't he do this like 6 months ago? We already probably got bit by the mosquitoes by now.
Maybe this article is recent. This article is from the other day. So let me see what it's from. Yeah, it's August 15th. So this is yesterday. So maybe, perhaps, and he probably, you know what? There was probably initial studies that they started on it. Absolutely.
And they did it for 6 months. Thought, oh, it's great.
That's the fucked up part about things like that. You can't do shit like that.
Well, do you remember when it used to take like 10 years?
7 years was the average
It
for
used to
anything
take
to go
years.
through CDC.
It used to take
approval,
years to get
or-
approval,
yeah,
FDA approval.
FDA or CDC.
You had to have so many
Yep.
amounts of testing and
100%.
hours of testing, and now they're like, caution to the wind.
Yeah, no, it's good for you.
It was a pandemic. We just
Dude,
had to
even,
get rid
like,
of it.
When like malaria, or not even malaria, what the fuck was it? Way back, like when they
Measles,
like all the plagues and all that shit, and they finally came up with like penicillin.
yeah.
They even studied like penicillin to make sure it didn't hurt anybody. Meanwhile, like hundreds of thousands of people are dying. They're like,
Right.
we don't want to kill everyone
Right.
by releasing or giving people this. Meanwhile, they're doing fucking lobotomies in like hospitals at the same time. They're like, well, we still got to be careful.
We gotta see if we can make them better.
We don't want to get that medical malpractice suit.
It's I don't know.
Bill Gates should not be at
That's
all.
the problem. He just has so much money
involved.
that nobody gets to rein him in.
Yeah, he's a fucking douche canoe. I don't know. How about this one? You ready for this one?
I don't know. Am I?
The rise. This one's good. San Franciscans
What
are
number
having
are you on?
sex in robo-taxis.
Oh, what?
And nobody's talking about it. This is only a matter of
Well,
time.
they used to have sex in taxis in New York. Do you remember that show, Taxi Cab Confessions? And sometimes people would get in
on
there,
HBO.
and
Well, no,
some
they
people
didn't.
would get
they
in
didn't
there
actually have sex.
oh no, some of them did.
On HBO.
Yeah,
Do you guys remember that? I remember that.
I
but
remember
don't
one
remember him
time I
having
saw
sex.
a guy give a girl an orgasm in the taxi cab,
I
and I
remember
was
that
like,
one.
well, that taxi cab driver was driving around with a boner for the rest of the night.
So, ever thought about getting down and dirty in a robo-taxi?
What's a robo-taxi? So start
It's
with
just an Uber, Lyft kind of thing. It's just like an
It's just
autonomous car,
Okay,
self-driving taxi. They are in some cities, and I picture him like this.
I picture them in Arnold
I was
Schwarzenegger.
just, are you ready for a lift or whatever he says?
Where are we going? And he
Yeah.
said, I need an address. Da,
Yeah.
da, da, I need an address.
Yeah.
Da, 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 I need an address.
He's like,
And then he wrecks him out.
Ah, right. Yeah.
And he wrecks the car and he's like, I hope you enjoyed your ride.
Yep, that's exactly it. But this one's like, I hope you got off.
Alex.
All right, Alex, what's up, dude? Ever thought about getting down and dirty in a robo-taxi? This
Total
is
Recall,
from
that's what
the San Francisco Standard. This is out of San Francisco, and they're the dirtiest fucking. It's just gross.
Yeah,
San Francisco, dude. I brought you there.
it was so nice.
It was so nice. That was what, 8 years ago?
No, we went in like 18 when we went to Alcatraz.
6, 7 years ago, something like 5 to 7 years. I don't know.
Yeah, like 5 years ago.
Yeah, it was so beautiful. Now it's so fucked up. At least the pictures we see. If you live there and you have some nice places.
Oh, I'm sure there's nice places like everywhere. There's bad and good in everywhere.
Mhm.
I think there's just some cities where the bad is starting to
Encroach.
into the nice places.
Yeah, I don't want to walk by a poop.
Lord no.
Right.
What? I'll throw up.
The autonomous vehicles become increasingly popular autonomous vehicles become increasingly popular in San Francisco. Some riders are wondering just how far they can push the vehicle's limits, especially with no front seat driver or chaperone to discourage them from questionable behavior.
They're on camera because those things have
Well,
cameras.
I don't think they care, and you can just put a mask on, right? But your card still has to register who you are.
Right.
And I just think I picture these as mobile, like jack shacks,
What's a jack shack?
like just a
Oh,
jack
like a-
off, like going to.
Well, in my head, I was like, ew, what about the next person that has to ride in that car? They're going to be like,
That's why they're not wiping up.
No,
These
they're-
people aren't wiping up. For some, the welcome and the invitation to test the autonomous vehicles
Evil
limits.
Ginger said,
Megan
these
in-
taxis will probably have their own only page, OnlyFans
Yeah, yeah.
page.
Like how much cum can be inside of it.
Ew.
Megan, a woman in her 20s, took her first robo-taxi on a recent late-night excursion. It was also her first time having sex in a driverless vehicle. The standard is not providing exact dates of the rider's debauchery to protect their privacy, but has
They don't care
verified
about
that the
their
rides
privacy,
took
obviously.
place, right, through documentation. Names have been changed, blah, 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 blah. Right, who gives a fuck? We got in and just got straight to it, making out, and Megan, who got into the cruise wearing nothing but a robe. One thing led to another, and he made sure that I was well taken care of, if you will. I was like, I have no underwear on, and I'm ready to go in this kimono. And basically, they just like met up, rendezvous.
Oh, so they didn't even know each other?
Yeah, just
Oh shit! It's like Tinder, but taxi.
taxi Tinder.
Justin,
Taxi Tinder.
Jeep and Justin did say, "Please take extra bumpy road to my destination."
Taxi Tinder. Right?
Make you want to carry a blacklight. No shit.
And I was
Ugh.
she also said I was using slippers that were like 5 sizes too big. Her accomplice, a man in his 30s, whom we'll call Alex, by his estimates, Alex was performed at least 6 separate sex acts in robot taxis.
Oh, he has?
Yep.
Slut.
Ranging from impromptu makeout sessions to full-on sex. No
like a thing?
boundaries, activities.
Is this a cult? Is this a
robo-taxi.
taxi sex cult?
I don't know, but I didn't even know. I hadn't read this article, but I didn't know this was like such a pervasive kind of thing.
Yeah.
This is a hookup spot, if you will. Like literally, you could be like, pick me up here. Let's drive for 30 minutes.
And get dropped off someplace and go our separate ways.
No. Like have sex for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Then it drops me back off. I get back out and it drives you home and drops you off. And all you want to do is get laid. Right? So the standard is spoken with 4 separate cruise car riders who said they've had sex on it or hooked up in the driverless vehicles in San Francisco over recent months and have provided.
So here's what I want to
receipts.
know. So it would be considered an indecent exposure if they got busted.
But if you're inside a
Hold on.
tinted window car,
But they obviously have to know these people are having sex because there's cameras, right? Like I'm pretty sure they record
theoretically,
all
but
that.
if nothing's triggering
And
the
then
camera,
you know who this person is because they book the ride.
dude,
Wouldn't
you
you
think
be like, sorry, you can't book rides anymore?
do you think San Francisco is going to worry about that?
No, I don't think the owner
You
of
can
the
literally
is going to worry about
Google real quick.
Yeah.
Google San Francisco poop map.
that. No, I'm okay.
Look it up. Google.
I'm okay, thanks.
It's literally, it doesn't matter.
San
San Francisco is like Heat Ashbury and like all of like the crazy shit that happened in the 60s, 70s, 50s, 60s, 70s is nothing compared to what it is now. It's fucking
Jeep and
gnarly.
Justin said Beth's Robo Lift League.
What's that?
Beth's Robo Lift League. Holy shit. Blah, 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 blah.
Taxi Tinder.
Soon it'll be
Bets.
robot sex act. Seriously.
I'm just saying, isn't this? It's.
I was
saw
wondering about that. I wonder how many people are doing it by themselves and just bringing in toys, dildos and fleshlights. like
Okay,
Evil
so
Ginger
how
said.
many OnlyFans like pages are just in there like going
Filming.
to town,
Filming while
squirting
they're in
all
the
over
tax-
that fucking thing?
Yeah.
Could you imagine being the next person?
No, that's why Evil Ginger said take a black light. I don't know. Ignorance is bliss, maybe in that situation.
I'm never taking a fucking Uber again.
Oh, we're gonna take one with a person in it.
I've
We're
got
fine.
friends.
We ride with the ones that have people in it.
We do.
They don't have those out here yet. This Texas.
It's coming. Yeah,
This Texas.
it's coming. Austin probably has
I'm
these
sure
jerk.
Oxton-
They're
Oxton-
mobile
Oxton-
jerk shacks.
Oxton.
I'm telling you, right? So they're just basically they're robot eyes everywhere. How much do you get away with? Is what the question is. It's really funny because the cruise got quite hot and foggy, and the point that was the windshield was completely fogged up. Unfortunately for the debaucherous among us, robotaxi companies currently use pretty extensive camera surveillance inside and outside the cars. We record video inside of the car for added safety and support. Make sure you're not
Now
going to
they're
get
watching
murdered.
pornos.
Cruise states that its website, if something happened during your ride, we might review the record to better understand what happened. We only record audio during active support calls. So basically, the idea is like they're only going to record the audio if like you're calling, you're like, hey, fucking driver's going crazy,
Right.
like something's going on.
So they're not really watching,
And
it
they're
to
not.
watch the
And
behavior.
you think,
in the
okay,
taxi.
think about how many Ubers take place during a day or anything.
Yeah.
Right. It's got to be
Especially on the
thousands and thousands, tens of thousands. There's no way that you could. I could have people create an algorithm that takes the audio, the video, and says, "Are they too close together? Are they on top of each other?" You could
I just
theoretically do
rolled
that.
my eyes because I was like, oh,
But you could do that. It's creepy, but you could do that. You could
Yeah.
create things where it goes from 2 to 1 or something like that, right? Where you know they're having sex, right? But do you want to?
that's a tough question because part of me is yes, because you want to ban those people. And then part of me is like, no, because
That's an
ew.
invasion of privacy.
And ew.
I think every car should just get fucking douched down every time.
sanitized up between every ride.
Dear
It
God.
just has a
There's got to be like a, yeah, I was
mister
just
that
gonna
goes
say,
sprays the whole
and it
car.
just kills all the cum.
Well, it doesn't kill the cum, but it
And then it like
sanitizes
auto
it.
vacuums up. He goes,
Yeah, that's
it
not
just
gonna
like
happen.
depressurizes
You're just
everything.
gonna get in a damp, moist car,
Like
and you're
it
gonna be like, oh, that's
auto
clean.
seals up the car and it just depressurizes and it sucks it's like you being in space. It's just gonna suck all the moisture out of you.
Yeah, I don't think that
Because
part's
that's the only way to
capable
work.
yet.
Because you have
It
to
would
suck
just be.
every
It would just
molecule
be. No, it would
of
just be
moisture.
damp in there from the spray that
Dear God.
sanitized everything. So now you're just getting in a wet car.
I don't know.
Or they have the blow dryers like they
Mm.
do at the car washes, where it just does this on the sides of the car, so it blow dries the whole internal.
I'm
Make sure they're
guessing.
stuck up on Castroglide. Yeah, right.
What's that?
Nico said make sure they stuck up on Castroglide.
Or maybe you just spray that over everybody and just make that a fucking thing.
That's funny.
What do you want to talk about tonight, honey?
I don't know. Yours are kind of hard to keep up with tonight because you got some good ones.
You got Too Beautiful to Date. Want to talk about that?
No, I want to talk about haunted dolls are real.
Haunted dolls are real. I'm going to go back in the history on this one real quick. Haunted dolls are real. This one. Do I have the picture? God damn it. I hope I have the picture. Hang on one second. Talk amongst yourselves real quick. Where can people find our stuff, honey?
You can find us on all the social media and everywhere you watch and listen to podcasts. So YouTube, Instagram, iHeartRadio. I'm blinking. Facebook,
Yeah.
Amazon. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, pretty much. All the good places.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for the fucking story because
If you haven't, please go in and give us
it's
a
way back.
thumbs up and a like and give us some comments. Evil Ginger said Annabelle, absolutely.
Yeah, I know. Annabelle. This is a little bit different one. I just can't find the fucking story because it's been a while.
Because you're the worst at this.
So it would. I don't even want to hearken to guess what this
All
story
right.
was.
So I'm going to talk a little bit
see if
about
I
a
can find
PSA.
You do a PSA.
So
I'll look for that. Okay. Sorry.
There's going to be
My bad.
a nationwide test of the emergency alert system. So you know that one.
Did that not already happen?
I think it's happened before, but this is going to include cell phones.
Oh.
So now, let's see, is a type of test the emergency alert, or just give me the dates. Just give me the dates.
Got it.
Let's see. So these tests are conducted annually by FEMA and FCC. The first nationwide test of the emergency alert system was conducted in 2011. Was sent as an emergency action notification, and revealed numerous issues. So they figured out it was broken and they fixed it. Let me see when this one's going to happen. I don't care about 2018. So they've been doing them every year since, but this is the year where it's going to now include anyone that owns a cell phone will be part of this emergency alert system. So November, where is it? Come on. I want the actual date. And of course it's not, I can't see with those new glasses on. I'm having a hard time with them.
Okay. So talking to your mic. Move your mic to your side.
I know. I'm trying to find the date. I have to.
Okay.
Anyways, I will find the date and I will share it.
Can we just Google?
I swear it was here. Hold on.
Oh my God, we're falling apart.
I know. I'm pulling a Greg
dude.
LaMontagne, and I usually pride myself. I don't know if this is
Emergency
the right initial article that I had, because the first article gave you the date, not all the fucking history.
response. What is it called? The emergency
Emergency alert system.
alert.
2023 emergency alert system date.
Okay.
Do that.
What's it gonna do?
It's just gonna send like the noise to your cell phone.
So it's not gonna tell anybody in like Maui that there's a wildfire coming, because that didn't do that.
I don't know if it's set up for cell phones yet.
Yeah,
This is gonna
it
be the
didn't
first
work over
time.
there, so they can fuck off.
It's gonna be the first
Oh,
time.
this was. It says on August 3rd, 2023, the FCC released a public notice.
October 4th.
Okay, so that's coming. So they can fuck off with all that because nobody believes any fucking thing they say. That's how I feel about all of those people.
Okay.
Nobody. Do you really trust?
I mean, I
trust my local response.
no.
do not
Why
trust
would I not trust
the
a
national. I
alert?
fucking
Why not a
absolutely.
national alert?
Why didn't it work for fucking Hawaii?
I don't know that. I think this is going to be the first time they're including
Yeah,
cell phones.
and don't fuck off. They like I would not trust it
Okay.
because remember they also did a
Consumer cell
one.
phones will be part of the national test.
fuck them.
So
Yeah.
I don't think, honey, that they have it now. That's why it's set for October 4th, because they're
Oh
working.
no, I
to
don't
it.
trust anything that the fucking federal government does.
Okay.
Period. Not for fucking like a
I'm gonna. There's
emergency
nothing
response.
to not trust on a national emergency.
Do you
test.
remember?
I just wanted to give everybody the heads up. Now you're getting all fucking fired up
No.
about.
I'm like I believe. Remember when we used to get the
still
like
do
on your
those.
TVs? Yeah. When was the last time you heard one?
I heard one the other day.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did,
No,
because
you
I
didn't.
thought this is weird. I haven't heard one of those in
Yep.
forever.
Hola, Julia. I don't know. All right, you ready? I
You ready?
appreciate the
Bigger question.
alertness. I just don't
Giving you
trust
the middle finger in my head. It's
the
all right.
alertness.
You
this
trust
fucking
you
doll-
like the PSA, but you don't trust the system.
I don't trust the system at all. This goddamn doll. Woman caught selling a definitely not haunted doll.
Definitely not haunted.
Definitely quote unquote not haunted doll. Online with no returns. In the market for a creepy, I'm buying one
No,
for
you're
the
not.
cash for fuss. I'm absolutely
You're
buying
buying
one.
a new doll then that we're gonna creepify
Nope.
out. We're gonna get her dirty.
I'm gonna buy
No.
one. We've got the
No,
Castrofals
no.
Studios right
no,
back there.
You're not buying one because I live in this motherfucking
I'm gonna
house
lock
too.
that door.
What do you think? The ghost can't travel through your fucking door, dude? Although they can cause fires, a door lock's gonna do
Are
nothing.
you sure?
Yes.
You believe in all that?
Yes. I watched.
What if I do like the little
And then what if you
blessing?
put a camera on it and then all of a sudden you see it go? Fucking
Could
haunted for
happen.
sure.
I'm buying one. In the market for a creepy collectible, one that might hug you right back. Sarah Smith Gunter of Pinicky. I can't say this fucking town.
Where is she from? What state?
Pinnickney,
State.
Michigan,
Thank you.
is selling a Jester Harlequin doll that definitely, quote unquote, is not haunted for the low price of $30 on Facebook Marketplace.
Do you remember the show that we watched that was about the exorcism? Like they interviewed like people who did true exorcisms, and that one was almost looked exactly like this freaking gesture, and it ended up burning down the house.
Yep. So I want to buy it.
No, you're not.
It is vintage 1980s. The style, leave my pencil alone, cat.
It was the
It
doll.
is vintage
Yes.
1980s in the style of Madame Verte, but I don't see any tags or brand name on it, Gunter claimed in the product's description. The small toy also is adorned with a balloon and lace collar, as you can see it. Advertised as being in used to good condition, the doll is set in a seated position and comes with a balloon and lace collar, as well as some other potentially spooky surprises. It plays music and his arms move. Only when you
no
wind up
business.
the little crank in the back. Not
Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to be on one of your fucking fishing trips or hunting trips, and all of a sudden I start hearing that damn music up here. Yeah, no doll. Negative, Ghost Rider. No, and no.
not just so it plays music and its arms move, like I said, not just on its own out of the blue at night. not only just out of on its own out of blue and light. So it'll do it on its own as well. So.
Yeah, because it's haunted.
The post has contacted Gunter for comment. The unsettling porcelain figuring that also sports a pink and gray checkered jumpsuit is available to ship priority mail for just $9.25.
Well, why do they think this doll is haunted?
But okay, let me go back to this one because I absolutely didn't state this the right way. There's some spooky surprises about this. It plays music and arms move only when you wind up the little crank in the back.
Okay.
Not just its own out of the blue in the night.
Yeah, it's saying it. Even if you don't crank it on its by itself, that's why I said you're going to be gone, and all of a sudden there's going to be music coming into that room.
But once a buyer is brave enough to welcome the doll into their home, they're stuck with it, as Gunter is not accepting any returns.
Here's the thing: if you know her address, I'm mailing it back.
The doll is one of over a dozen Gunter has listed on Marketplace, all ranging in price from $15 to $30. Earlier this year, an abandoned and hidden home was discovered.
Devil worshiper, and she's like,
and it was
demons
filled
into
with the
selling them to the
haunting
world.
sites of hundreds of creepy dolls.
Seriously, she's probably like a demonologist, and she's bringing demons into these things and sending them out to the world, saying, "Do your damage."
Do you believe in this thing? I don't know. So Jeep and Justin said when Greg passed, we knew who did it. It was just the doll.
It was the doll, not Beth. The doll.
No, I'm absolutely willing to come back and just be like, dink, and just fuck with things.
No, so we're not getting a doll. End of story.
Come on.
Nope. Non-negotiable.
Somebody send me one.
No, because I'm sending it right.
Julia, do you mind? Send me one of your baby dolls.
Just relist
Send me one of your
the little
kids' baby
fucker.
dolls, not like your old school grandma baby dolls. That way we can just put it on the set.
He doesn't have dolls. He's too little right now.
Does he? Transformer, whatever.
He's too little for that too. He's just learning how to like nibble on his fingers.
Send me one of his fingers. If he's
Weirdo.
nibbling on him, I don't know the answer. What are you gonna do, right? Fuck.
So I have to give a bit of a caveat to this evening. So
Yeah.
Greg went to his friend that passed away a couple months ago. Tonight was their celebration of life because she was supposed to retire on the 18th.
Tonight.
And
She was supposed
so
to
we had some
retire
beverages and talked with about 100 people. And it came home so spun up that he has not stopped talking since he got home. And I was like, wow.
Yeah, so it's all good.
So he's a little hyper tonight.
Well.
Hence the
The talkie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, so yeah, thank you for that. She had worked at
40 years.
the company for 41 years. She was supposed to retire tonight.
Oh, was it tonight, not Friday? I thought he said the
tonight
18th.
was
Okay.
the night.
Or was today just
and
her today was her celebration. Friday was her last
Friday
day.
would have been her last
Yeah.
day, and she'd worked at the company for 41
years.
years. And yeah, so instead of having a celebration of retirement, we had to have a celebration of life. So it was really amazing. I got to see a lot of people. When you work for a company for 20 plus years, you meet a lot of people. In my case,
Yeah.
she had worked there double my time.
Right.
And almost,
That's why she
almost
had so
double
many
your
people
time.
there.
Right? And there was, tons of people there. It was pretty amazing. So yeah, you start talking to people, and you're like catching up, and you're doing all these things. And yeah, we don't go out with a lot of people
No.
like you and I,
When we go out, we typically go out by ourselves.
or we go out with a handful of folks.
Right.
And this was a
This is more like an old school happy hour, but on like
incredible-
the 10th degree.
Yeah, and I hadn't seen that many folks, and a lot of them are, they've got families now, and before they didn't have families, they were single and
Right.
things like that,
Mhm.
and now they've got multiple kids, and it's been 10 years or fucking more, and it was pretty. So cheers, real quick, cheers to Betsy. Because that was a thing.
Evil Ginger said she makes voodoo dolls. If she promises not to curse it or put it towards one of
You
us,
can just make one that's
We'll buy one
not
from her.
there's no voodoo
Evil.
to it.
voodoo or evil to it,
Yeah.
we'll buy one from
I'll
you.
buy you one. Yeah, just a plain
I want a
Jane.
Creepy
And you
looking
better
doll.
not fuck with it.
I'm not
I
gonna
swear
fuck with it.
Should come in a sealed air compressed box.
Right.
Like suck the air out of it.
You're with this air sucking this tonight.
Well, I'm just trying to make sure that there's no way to get anything in there.
Well, how are you going to put it on the set then?
No,
You
it
have to
could
take
be
it
in a
out of the
box, an air
box.
compressed box. It's glass,
Oh,
plexiglass, like
yeah.
see through.
You're going to get it, oh, thanks, DJ. You're going to get it blessed to make sure that box is like a holy box.
She
and
said,
keep
"I'll
it-
send you one. No hexy.
no hexy.
DM Beth. Yeah,
Please, no hexy.
it's all good. Appreciate that.
Ooh, though, I want to talk to her sometime, though. Does she hex some of them? Because that might be cool for the Castro files.
No, you don't send one of the Castro files. It's hexy.
No. I didn't listen to the words coming out of my mouth. Talk to her about, does she?
Oh, how you can.
Does she know how? Does
You
she
can
do
be-
it? Is she, that's kind of cool.
Maybe we interview for the.
Let's
Let's get into some feel goods.
Yep.
Since it's getting a little late.
Yeah, we'll be back to 8:00 next week, right?
Yeah, we're gonna try and get back to 8:00.
I really like 8:00 because I'm old.
Wednesdays.
So
7:00
son of
Fridays,
a-
8:00 Wednesdays.
Why am I
Just how it
pulling a
works.
Greg LaMontagne right now? Where did my
You're trying to
So,
do? What are you trying to look for?
that's 17 sets of twins? So we talked about this before. Something about European water makes a lot of people have fucking twins. And in Scotland, they are getting ready to they have something like 30 twins in the community, but 17 sets of them are getting ready to go
It's been
into
like
elementary
it's been
school.
a couple years in a row,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So, but they were talking, and it's the cutest picture because they're not all. Some of them are fraternal.
Okay.
Some of them are identical.
What's wrong?
I'm trying to find the picture. I don't know when I'm pulling a Greg LaMontagne tonight.
Just go.
I don't
into
have
your-
it yet, so let's see. I'm gonna go 17 sets of twins start school.
Yeah, just Google it. You
17
can't find the article.
sets of twins start
And I've got
school
like
in
a
the
hair.
UK. What?
Okay. So the idea is this.
Yes, here we
They're
go.
all. There's one dad in town
No.
just banging
No, these kids
all
look
the
all
moms.
completely different.
You sure?
Let's see, is this the one? Let's see.
I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Images. No, because like some of these. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Here's the picture I saw. It's super cute.
Let me know when you're ready. We good?
It's coming up. Okay.
Kill that Yahoo thing. Come on.
Just cookies. Chill out. Okay, so
There's
they cut off-
17
they cut off the
sets
heads of
twins.
some of them at the very top, but
Those are the ones they sacrifice.
trying to see if there's another picture.
Nope, that was it. They
Hold on.
sacrificed the
Let's
top
see.
10. Literally. 2, 4, they sacrificed the top 6. Scroll down. What are you doing?
Here we go.
Look, hey.
Look. There.
All right, so we sacrificed 4.
We
of them.
didn't. There's that. How do I get rid of that ad?
Why are they all white?
It's in like Scotland. It's called the name of the town is like,
Just kidding.
but
Just trying
super
to see
cute
if I can get
kids.
a trying to see. Can we
You
send
can very much tell like it's Scottish or Irish.
Oh
Because,
no, there's some kids on the left, on the bottom left.
yeah, they're
Those are brunette kids. Those are
um,
not Irish.
those are not Irish, but I love how like almost all of them are like strawberry blondes or redheads.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's called, the name of the town is, I will tell you, it's called
what?
Greenock Everclyde
Okay.
in the Scottish town of Greenock.
They're Scottish.
Scottish town. So yeah, so that's why they're all very light, fair-skinned, strawberry blonde children. But I thought it was cute. The picture is from a dress rehearsal. So the Friday before school starts, they always have, especially the ones coming into school for the first time.
Mhm.
They have them do like a dress rehearsal on that Friday where they get dressed up in their uniforms and they go with their parents to school. It's kind of like they find their rooms, but they also take pictures. And there were 17 sets of them. I thought it was cute.
It's very cool. Have you seen? I'm trying
Poor
to get
mothers.
this pull up real quick.
Yeah.
So my feel good is, I don't know if you guys have seen this or not. there's a question mark in space.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Did we talk about it already?
No, you showed me.
Okay. I was trying to find it real quick. I gotta find Greg's Feel Good. Because I have the wrong Greg's Feel Good. But that's none of the problem. Let me see the clicker. And switch it over real quick. This one's pretty cool because it's literally a question mark.
I also like your Evil Llama t-shirt.
Oh yeah. I'll share that here in a minute. All right. Let's blow this up. There we go. So this thing is
Gingers. Evil Ginger said gingers. Yes.
This is in space, like legitimately. A recent image taken from the James Webb telescope shows what appears to be a question mark in deep space.
Remember who I said did it? Do you remember?
Your mama?
The Joker.
Oh, that Joker. It's literally a question mark. They are starting to find things with the James Webb telescope that has like insane repercussions on
Like, what do you mean?
what we think things are really about, like what's happening. They're starting to find like where galaxies are being stretched out and you can visually see, and keep in mind, like visually is a relative term. Everything has to be colorized and things like that based on like carbon, like the elements in space, like so they colorize it with
What they think it
what
would
they
be.
think it would.
Yeah.
And you see like space and time starting to stretch out. It's insane what's going on, right? So go out and look some
Have they
shit
seen
up.
a UFO yet? Again,
I don't know, but you see a fucking question mark in space. So the recent, like I said, the original image shows two stars, Herbigo Haro 4647, forming in the center of a disk of gas and dust, according to ESA, just beneath the star. So that's like two, but
Yeah.
one's being stretched out,
and so
and
it
there
looks like a
happens to be
question mark.
another one,
That's funny.
right? And you go, that's a pretty cool feel good.
Evil Ginger said, even space is asking WTF lately.
Fuck, right? Like,
Yeah.
Next thing it's gonna be like JB. W2F JB.
Oh.
I know.
Or it's going to be like WWJD.
What would Jesus do?
Yeah. Because that's
If you're a religious person, I'd be like WWFO.
Milo Manchaco. MML.
What the what? Fuck off. WT whatever.
For
We're
those of
over
you who
that.
missed it. I gave
Today
my cat
in
a middle name this
real
weekend.
quick. Funny fuck. All right, you want to watch something completely dumb? Go out to Netflix, look up Zom 100 Bucket List of the Fucking Dead. I love watching
We watch
Korean,
a lot
South
of
Korean, like
Asian.
dumb shit
Yeah.
movies, right? This one is a zombie one. It's this dumb kid. He's like, blah, 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 blah. I'm lost and I don't know what to do. Blah, blah, blah. And right. And it's all subtitles and I don't speak Korean. So I listen to or
watch the
read all the
subtitles.
subtitles. There's a shark in this one. You don't even have to
Don't
watch
give
the
it away,
thing.
though.
You don't even have to watch the thing. Just scroll through to about what 74 minutes into it and just watch like the 12 minutes of greatness that they decided to add into Zom 100. I showed her
You
at dinner.
did, and I
I
just
was
looked
like-
at him like, wait, what?
It didn't make any sense.
You
But
watched this?
it is absolutely a throwback to a B movie that you would watch.
Yeah, if it just didn't
It
have,
was amazing. It was amazing.
I can't do the ones where they're speaking their language and it's subtitles. I can't do it.
You can't
I can't because I can't.
handle
It's
Koreans?
too much. No. I can't handle trying to watch the movie and listen to them speak in their native language while I
Could you
read
imagine
the-
just like having glasses on? Right?
need to have
you have
like
glasses
a ear
on.
thing like they do for the UN where they
I
can
was gonna
have
say,
the
But somebody's interpreting it. But you just walk around, you have glasses on, and now you don't even have to like you just talk and they're like da-da-da-da-da-da, whatever they're talking.
it vocalizes the words at the
or
bottom of the screen.
or it just like reads across the screen and you're like, yeah.
No, because then it's in the way of the picture.
No, it's on your it's on your glasses.
I know, in the way of the picture that I'm watching of the TV.
No, I'm talking literally you're talking to somebody it interprets it and it
Oh.
reads it out on your lenses.
No.
You're like, oh, Beth is happy today.
That stole your Snickers out of your bar.
I don't know.
Okay, so what would you feel today in history?
Today in history, 1977, American singer Elvis Presley, known as the king of rock and roll, died of a heart attack brought on by early drug. Well, that too, brought on largely by drug abuse.
Oh, yeah.
So I figured we just end it well on a Wednesday. You know, we got a cat over there.
Milo Machado LaMontagne.
Milo Machado LaMontagne. We'll be back on Friday.
Right. Are we? It's our anniversary.
No, we'll be back. No, tomorrow's our anniversary. So happy anniversary, honey.
Anniversary.
Publicly, here's my anniversary. Anniversary.
Is that your bend over?
Yes.
Bow?
Happy anniversary. I love you very much.
Happy anniversary.
17 years.
16?
16.
18, 19, 20, 21.
No, 17.
16.
16.
Yeah.
16 years. Wedded bliss.
Every day, I'm so happy.
Yeah, I wake up.
Yeah, you wake up so grumpy, don't lie.
No, I was just saying, I wake up.
You wake up.
I just wake up.
You wake up married to the same damn
Like,
woman.
God damn it.
Every day.
She take off that face mask. It's so fucking. Oh, wait, no, put the fucking face mask back on because it's way quieter.
You're going to hell.
Probably. I love you guys. I love you more. We'll see you guys on Friday.
Bye, guys. Have a great rest of the week.
Happy
Love you.
anniversary. See ya. Welcome.